Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't already know me, my name's Brittany. I'm probably gonna actually not use this intro. I'm probably gonna do my makeup and put on my wig, and then record an intro and use that one instead to catfish you guys. But so here we are. I figured I'd redo my makeup routine because it has changed a lot. And I do more than just my makeup now. I do my hair, which is weird. I never really cared about my hair before, but here we are. So to start off, I'm gonna take off my glasses because kinda can't do. Whoa, Jesus, I'm blind again. So to start off, to get my hair out of my face and shit, I don't have any hair clips. Like, probably the easiest bet would be to get some bobby pins or a hair barrette to clip this out of the way, but most of y'all watching this probably have hair, so you probably can't relate. You could just put it up into a ponytail. So you do that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna put on a wig cap because I don't have hair clips and I can't put this into a ponytail, so my best bet is to just wig it. My mirror is actually right there, so normally I stand in front of that and do my makeup. That's why I hate doing these, because I always have to use this mirror, like the mirror on one of my eyeshadow things. Normally I don't care about the bumps on my head from my hair, but I am going to be completely transforming today, so I want to make sure it's as least bumpy as possible. See, if you had a mom or a sister growing up, somebody probably taught you how to braid. So what I really need to be doing is braiding my hair down against my head, like cornrows or something. That way it'll actually like be flat, but I didn't have a mom or sister growing up, so nobody taught me how to braid. So instead, I'm just gonna be cramming it all in there in different ways. Until it's no longer bumpy. Alrighty, now that we have successfully transformed ourselves into an egg, we can begin. I always start off my base, so my naked face, hey, that rhymed, with Burt's Bees Natural Acne Solutions. It's salicylic acid acne treatment from willow bark. It's a clarifying toner. Really could have just said that. It's a toner. So this makes my skin have like a really tacky feeling, like a good kind of tacky for once. So whenever I put this on, if you like, right now my skin's super just like soft and like smooth. It's just naked. Whenever I put this on, it's got like a sticky kind of feeling. Normally that's not a good feeling, but when you're about to slap some shit on there, you really want it to stick, so good. So I'm just gonna, I already washed my hands, I had to think about it. Wash your hands first. I'm actually gonna wash them again just to be sure. Okay. Now that our hands are clean, I poured just enough to like make a small puddle in my hand, like just enough to fill up my palm. And I put it everywhere. I like to do my eyebrows before my face makeup because I feel like it helps carve my eyebrows out even more. It's really the only reason why. That and like, whenever I do my eyebrows, I tend to heavy hand, like I put my, nice. Every time I do my makeup, I like rest. I have this habit of resting right there on my face and doing this. So if I do my face makeup and then do my eyebrow, I'm gonna end up like wiping all of the makeup off with my hand. So today I'm gonna be using, I don't know where I got this, oh yeah I do. This is an e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo Brush with this e.l.f. Brow Pomade in medium. Looks like that. It came with a little miniature version of this, but I don't use it. I use it for cutting my crease. That's it. So first thing I do is I get the hair off there. I brush my eyebrows the right way. Or at least the way that I want them to go.
I wish I could play music and record at the same time, but one, my phone can't do that for some reason, and two, I'd get copyrighted, so.
That hasn't happened yet, because I purposefully keep music far the fuck away from all of my videos. Yeah, I basically start out under here, and then I get to this corner, like to the under part right here where my arch starts, and then I go from right here to my arch, and then I go down here, and I do a little bit up here, and then I blend it all out. I'm bad at talking while I do things, so I'm just gonna say that and then show you. I'm mostly using the light color. I only use the dark color for like the tail. I'm gonna dip into the dark one now and do that tail. So that's one brow, pretty much. And then there's the one without anything on it. Mario Badescu skincare facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. Because I use this as a setting spray and a prepping spray. I'm going to use this e.l.f. poreless face primer. So I can't tell you anything about it, but I'm going to be, besides the fact that it's an angular brush and it's busted. Like I can see at the end it said angled brush, but it doesn't say like if it was from Ulta or anything, so. And I'm going to be going in with Maybelline New York's concealer in the shade 5 Ivory. Just going to pull out that little wand, squeeze that tip together, and then I'm just going to get like that much product off of it, put it back in there so I don't make a fucking mess. I always start from the beginning of my eyebrow, that way, and then I do the top, and then in the middle, and then I do the same thing on the other side. I really regret not doing this before, like in the past with my makeup. Cause like I never knew that it was a thing. And then I saw some tutorials of people doing it. And like I noticed the difference in there, so I did it with myself and huge difference. It's actually the worst job I've ever done at carving out my brows, but it works. Sorry, that was really gross. I usually squeeze what's remaining out of the brush and then I just put it on my face. Super sanitary, right? But I'm cheap and that's makeup that could be on my face and not in my brush, so anyway. Now I'm gonna go in with Maybelline's shade 10 light, only because this is actually too dark for me for a concealer, so I'm gonna put it in the places I put my foundation. I'm about to just throw it away, to be honest, because it's really on its last legs. But like I said, I'm cheap, so I'm getting all the bang from my buck. Like, I dead ass. Hold up. Look. I've got 2 unopened NYX Professional HD concealers. Unopened that I could be using right now. But I'm finna make sure I get every last drop out of these old nasty ones. before I open up those. Not catching me wasting money. Alright. I'm gonna go back in with the number 5 ivory color. Alright, that might be enough. Possibly. I'm gonna grab this Real Technique sponge and I'm gonna run it under the water really quick to get it damp, squeeze it out. Make it less damp, I'm gonna squeeze it with a towel. Excuse me. Trigger warning. On a real note though, why are people triggered by people's burps? Apparently that's a thing, and I didn't know that was a thing until I burped in a few of my videos on Instagram, which is at asthmatic.chimney, by the way. But till I burped on Instagram and Snapchat and on YouTube even, and I received comments telling me that I should put a warning beforehand. Like, I have to warn people I'm going to do a normal bodily function, like, everybody beware, hold up, I'm about to fart, or I'm about to burp. Like, I'm sorry? You know, in some countries that's considered a compliment, so be grateful, bitch.
My arm is getting tired.
Fuck. I haven't even gotten to my hair yet, bro. I'm not even, like, halfway done with my face. I'm gonna kill myself. Not really. Don't report me.
I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit in the shade Fair. And I'm gonna go in with this brush, contour brush. I got this for Christmas, so I don't remember like what it was from, like what brand it is. It doesn't say on it. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with this, this, and this. So pretty much all the dark colors. I never use these. I really don't know what these are for. I'm assuming they're meant to be like concealers, but they always show up really pasty on me. And they're very, very light. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just not using them right. Which is probably the case, because it's usually the case. As you can see, we're just sculpting out. Alrighty. Now we can bake. First, before I bake though, I wanna push out some of those creases because I'm already getting some makeup built up in those fine lines and wrinkles. Now I'm gonna use my other Real Technique sponge, my older one. I'm gonna go in with this Original Formula Airspun Loose Face Powder. A little bit. So a little bit goes a long ass way. Now, I don't recommend setting up here if you're gonna put some colorful eyeshadows or some shit up there. Because whenever you use setting powder, it tends to make the pigment like a lot less bright. So unless you don't really care about having not so vibrant eyeshadow, then go ahead. The reason I like to wait to do the setting after I contour is because, like, I feel like the contour applies weird whenever it's going over top of face powder, like setting powder. That, and sometimes I really want to set the contour because sometimes the contour cream will crease inside of your fine lines and stuff. And it just brightens up everything. I'm gonna set my neck especially because, as you can see, I like to slouch a lot. So like I do this, and right there it creases. Excuse me. These ones are, I slouch so much that these creases are just permanently in there. Like they kind of look like neck stretch marks. They're so ugly, but so is the rest of me, so it's pretty fitting. I'm just gonna cover them up as best we can. Now I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit with this broken powder brush. I don't know what it was from because it's broken, but yeah. I'm gonna go in with the purple horseshoe and blue moon. I like putting that in the places that I want highlighted, hence it's highlighter. So that'd be my cheekbones. I put it right here, not on all my forehead, but right above where the arch in my eyebrow is, because I feel like that just sort of lifts my face up in a way. And then I'll put it on the bridge of my nose, and then on my chin. And now we set with Mario Badescu rose water toner stuff. Now I'm gonna use my medicine cabinet wind mirror to like dry my face off. I'm gonna go back in with the Real Technique sponge that I used earlier to set my face. And I'm gonna go back in with the Airspun loose face powder. I'm gonna put a lot on there, like on the whole thing this time, not just the edge. And right below my contour, on my jaw, I'm going to bake. Meaning I'm going to layer that setting powder on there. And instead of blending it all the way into my skin like I did when I set other parts of my skin, I'm going to just let this sit there. That's what makes it baking, whenever you let it sit there and then you wipe it off, or never wipe it off and let it continue to sit there. Just like that. It gives it more of a chiseled look. Wipe off all that powder so people don't think we're developing another cocaine addiction. I'm gonna go in with this clear eyebrow eyelash gel from e.l.f. This shit is $2 fucking, bro. That is beautiful to me. Like, this is probably the cheapest makeup product I've ever seen or owned, or that actually is good. Like, $2, bro. e.l.f. knows what they're doing. And it's cruelty-free, like, come on. Imagine how nice my makeup would be if I had real lighting. Anyway. Excuse me. I'm gonna go in with the brush that came with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm gonna go back into Moonchild. And I'm gonna go in for Blue Ice, which is this white color. And I'm going to pop that right onto my brow bone. I'm gonna go in with this super old, voluminous Superstar waterproof. This is waterproof, that's why it's been so hard to get off. Shit. Just kidding, I'm gonna go in with the non-waterproof version of it. It's the same kind, just this one's waterproof, this one's not. I was wondering why it was such a pain in the ass to get off. It's really good mascara, don't get me wrong, especially since it's like drugstore, but like, couldn't get it off. Voluminous Superstar X Fiber mascara. It's the one with both sides, so I'm gonna use the primer side first, obviously. Should have curled my eyelashes before I did that, but it's too late now, so we're just gonna keep going and I'm gonna curl them after. I don't know where I got this eyelash curler, or I'd tell you, but I got it from Walmart, I know that much. I just don't know what brand it is. Let's just pretend that we didn't smear that everywhere. And no, Too Faced, I almost said no face. Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. The only time I like using waterproof mascara is if it's on my bottom lashes, because even if it's not waterproof, that shit isn't coming off the bottom, so might as well you make it waterproof. See, I've never really been one to care for making a mess of my eye makeup, so if you do care, you probably should do this before your concealer, like do the mascara and then put on your concealer, so that whenever it gets, you know, messy, you can just conceal over it, but I don't really care. Last, certainly not least, but my least favorite part of my makeup to do, because I suck at it. I suck at all of my makeup, if we're gonna be real. But I especially suck at this part. Eyelashes. Now, I am a crusted, busted, dusted ass hoe. So I reuse my lashes, also because I'm cheap. Did I mention that I'm cheap? Like, I'm pretty sure I've said that 5 times throughout this whole video. I'm cheap. So, we're using Ardell Faux Mink because I have a ferret and it's not a mink, but they're cousins to the mink. And if you use real mink lashes, you're a fucking thought. You're disgusting. So get off my video and stay off my channel. I hate you. Just kidding, but not really, because we don't stand animal abuse. See, but when they get this far gone, it's time to throw them away. See, these have been used like 2 or 3 times. These are fucking disgusting. But I might keep these to cut up and use as bottom lashes. You know, like cut them into smaller parts and then glue them down there for some future dramatic look. But yeah, that's really, this is really just me trying to make excuses for why I'm so nasty. Yeah. These are the Ardell, these aren't the Wispies, these are the Ardell, I don't know what kind this was, but I know they're not the wispy ones. And this lash glue is called Double Eye Glue. It's in Chinese, I think, Chinese or Japanese, something like that. It came off of Wish. It's the only, like, after, I bought some eyelashes off there, and this eyelash glue, and I never bought anything after that. But I'm still using the glue because the glue, like, works. But it's probably really bad for me, just because it came off Wish, but I'm gonna keep using it because I'm cheap. And I paid money. Even though it was like $1, I still paid money, so I'm still gonna use it. The reason I say I hate this part of my makeup is because for one, I always get the lash glue everywhere. 2, I can never tell if this makes or breaks the makeup look, because I think I look okay before the eyelashes, you know, like, I could probably wrap this look up right now and not put lashes on, but at the same time, could I really? Lash glue smells so fucking disgusting. Maybe it's just this kind, like, it actually smells like super glue. Like chemicals. Like mascara. But it's still going on my eyes. So I can't even put on lashes off camera. So I don't know why I'm about to try and put them on camera. but I am. We're gonna see how it goes. You want to make sure they're tacky, not like super wet. Because if it's still super wet, it's just gonna slide around. That's what she said, but it's true. It's not gonna like stick. So it's gotta be a little bit tacky. So not wet, but not dry. Just right. Giggity. Okay. Whoa, that is the easiest I've ever done it. Like that normally doesn't happen, so I'm really shook that I got that on camera. Wow. I am amazed at myself. That never happens.
Because I said that. Like I'm wiping my makeup off.
I'm just like squeezing my fake lash and my real lash together. So there's less of a space separating them so they look more natural. This is a, I don't use wig glue because I like my real hair and I don't want it to fall out, so I use this. I got it off Amazon for like really cheap. A wig cap, and it basically just holds it on there, like holds the wig on without needing tape or glue. I also got the wig caps off Amazon for cheap, and I got this whole wig off Amazon for cheap. 22 inches. It's 250 density. Not bad. It's a lace front. I already cut the lace for the most part. I need to cut it some more, but for now it's good. As far as $20 to $30 wigs off Amazon go, this is pretty tight. Alright, so I got a wet toothbrush here, and I'm just going to attempt to lay my edges a little bit. I'm not going all the way off today, I'm just gonna at least get them under control. I'm gonna squeeze some of this is it got to be or is it got tube? Please comment. Is it 2B or tube? Anyway, it's phenomenal thickening styling cream. I use this on my hair, like my real hair, but now I use it to fix my edges. I'm just gonna drag it straight through that so you can see I put it on my hand and I just drug it through. So this is pretty much the completed look. Off camera, normally, I change my clothes to really make the transformation like complete, but I don't really have many nice clothes. I mean, I have a couple dresses, but that just kind of feels like overkill. So I'm just gonna stay in this Halloween Horror Night shirt and call it a day. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me transform, even though it wasn't too much of a transformation, but at least I kind of took you step by step over everything that I do to catfish people on Instagram. I really hope that you gain things from my videos, whether it be a smile, laugh, or advice. I'm here for that. So, thank you. Have an amazing day. Also, leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe.